welcome to my Pilates online this evening. My name is Sabrina and we'll be doing an intermediate advanced Pilates workout tonight using the small ball or a toilet roll. Please make sure you're working in accordance with your body. You're not overdoing any movements or exercises if you know that your body cannot maintain that specific movement today. Take it easy, take it slow, check in with yourself and pay attention to what you're doing rather than just diving into it. Okay. So let's begin. Standing on our mat, you're going to take your roll, your ball, you're going to place it in between your ankles. Open up those toes, equally pressing your weight through your feet. And then lift up your spine nice and tall. Breathing in, roll your shoulders back and exhale. Again, inhale, lifting those shoulders, rolling them back and down. Wide lateral breath. Just finding your focus for a moment. Good. Let's start rolling down. Breathing in. Through the nose, not the chin, soften the knees and start rolling down one vertebra at a time. Release your head, neck, shoulders, hang into it here. Take a deep breath in. And then tuck in your belly and use your abdominals to restack the spine. A little bit of a tilt in the pelvis. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Nod your chin. Exhale, start rolling down. Be mindful that you're not swaying your weight backwards here. You're staying equally pressed and you're disconnecting your head, neck, and shoulders. Take another deep breath in and use the exhale to roll up. If you've got that movement, really connect your breath to it. Breathe and roll your shoulders back. Last one, rolling down. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck in the belly. And roll it up nice and tall. Good. Grabbing your ball, you're just going to breathe in, passing it overhead and down. Stretch, growing tall. Just moving through the shoulders, passing that ball from one hand to another. And then changing that pass. I'm just bending my knees slightly so you can see me. But you're standing, you're tucking your belly in. You're breathing, you're elongating through your spine, nice and tall. Good. Two more. And last one. Placing your ball aside, rolling your shoulders back, nodding your chin, we roll down again. This time slightly different. Once you're hanging there, you're going to walk your hands forward all the way into a plank position. I want you to square those shoulders over your wrists, tuck in your belly, lengthen that tailbone, don't sink into your chest. Flatten out your mid and upper back here. Connect your abdominals, slightly protracting between your shoulder blades. So press your hands into the mat. Rather than hanging down and getting into the lower back and losing abdominal connection, I'd rather have you a bit higher. You're struggling to maintain that straight line. Good. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release into upside down V stretch. You can take a little step forward of your feet or hands. Creating a nice V position. You want to try and flatten your feet as you really get that stretch back of your legs. Align your ears with the sides of your arms and think of a nice flat, long back. Breathe, just hold it there as you stretch. And then bend your knees and take your hips back and down into this little prancing position. On the count of 3, you're going to do a little jump of your feet to your hands. Ready? Small, tiny jump. Nothing hectic. Or a little step. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, hopping forward, taking a seat on your bottom. Let's lay down on our spine. So grabbing your small ball or your roll, and you can place it between your knees. You've got about a foot space between your glutes and your heels. your feet are fist distance apart. Make sure you're laying in a straight line here. So often we don't realize we place ourselves down on the mat, slightly skewed. Reaching your fingertips down, long and wide. We're still warming up here. Flatten all those gaps. Breathing in, deeply tucking in below your pelvis, below your navel, to lift your pubic bone up. That's your tilt of the pelvis. You're lifting that pubic bone higher than the two hip bones. And then release to anchor your neutral pelvis. Again, just tuck, warm up that pelvic floor from your neutral pelvis to your imprinted pelvis. And you're not really going for a lift. You're just tucking that tailbone up off of the mat. Creating a little bit of movement in that lower spine. And then just start squeezing a little bit more into the ball. And this time you're going to roll the hips all the way up. Exhale, go for it. Separate your bony parts. So we're looking to lift up pubic bone and hip bones. Draw the ribcage down. Make sure you're lengthening and stretching out the back of your neck. Squeeze your ball. And then use the exhale to roll down one vertebra at a time. Steady. Neutral pelvis, inhale, deep breath. We're going to tilting and then rolling back up, one bone at a time. But the pubic bone is still higher than the two hip bones. Squeeze your ball, breathe in, exhale, roll down slowly, articulating through your spine. We do two more. Really tuck and tilt, putting into the muscles below the six-pack layer. Rolling up. Squeezing, breathing in, holding, and then exhale, rolling down from the top through to the middle of your spine, and then the bottom, and then the tailbone. Last one, exhale, tilt through to pelvic curl. Hold it up nice and high here. Squeeze your ball with all your might. I want 10 out of 10 ball squeeze. Real inner thighs burn going on, and then flex your feet up so toes are lifted. Feet are lifted off the mat. Squeeze that ball 10 pulses. 9, 8, they're slow pulses. 7, 6, 5, connect the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the feet, still squeezing the ball. Roll down gently, one vertebra at a time, and neutral the pelvis. Opening your arms up in a T position, lift up your heels and lift up your feet into 90-degree table tucks. You're squeezing and holding your ball, you're creating 90-degree angle here. So don't let your feet drop, don't lift them up. And then we want to now isolate and rotate the lower spine side to side. And while you do this, it's very important that your knees are not sliding on that roll or on your ball. That they're staying stuck in one position. That you're not changing the space between your feet and ankles. Lower legs not moving. So that comes from the hips and pelvis, which means that you're not keeping 100% stable. So maintain your space and alignment through this movement, and don't worry about tilting too far. Really worry about staying aligned and square in this one. Your shoulder blades are staying flat on the mat. And remember, if this really zaps and hurts the lower back, you can always do it with your feet on the floor. Same exercise. Inhale for the tilt. Exhale, pull back. Those obliques are rotating your pelvis and drawing you back. Do 4 more. Staying anchored with your upper body. Going for the last one. Good. And then resting those feet down. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Pop your elbows in peripheral. Exhale, chest lifts up. Inhale down. Now support your leg. Exhale, chest comes up. Inhale down. Hinging at your ribs. Let's go for a ball squeeze with that chest lift. Exhale, inner thighs are the key to my pelvic floor. Exhale, lift. No neck strain whatsoever. Equal and even. Lift from left and right. 5 more. 4. 3. Squeezing the ball equal left and right in the thigh. 2. Hold your last one up there. Reach your fingers for your heels and pulse up while you squeeze your ball. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll it back down. Reach your arms up above. Breathe in. Taking your ball or your roll, place it behind your head. Lift one leg up to tabletop, lift the other leg up to tabletop. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, lift your chest up. We're going into crisscross, rotating upper spine, elbow to opposite knee while extending the other leg. Really maintain the chest lift here without collapsing as you rotate. Finishing the warm-up now with this crisscross. Keep going. 6, 5. Lift the rib up to the hip. 3, 2, 1. Center it, and then lower the chest down, resting your feet. Well done. Rolling onto your tummy from that position. Let's just stretch those abdominals out. So your hands are going to be on the ball above you, and your legs are slightly apart. Tuck in your belly, tilt your pubic bone into the mat so there's no lower back pain here. Inhale, lift up your chest, and exhale, release. Separate the shoulders here, so you've got to slide your wing bones down your spine, keeping nice big gaps between the shoulders and the earlobes. Inhale, lifting up, elongating that spine through the extension, so not lifting the chin and jamming the back of the neck. Release on your exhale. Inhale, shoulders come down. Exhale. Now gentle press in your ball or your roll and see if you can maybe lift up a little bit higher. Only if you don't feel any sort of pain and discomfort in that lower back. Using your upper back muscles to lift you up. Going into more of a full back extension. Okay? Otherwise, keep it small. Listen to your body on this one. Inhale. And there is that shoulder depression of drawing them down the spine, away from the ears. 3 more. 2, inhale, lift it up. And last one. Lift and open up the ribs. And exhale, release it down. Well done. Push yourself into a rest position. Slightly opening the knees. Hold it there for a moment. I want the heels of your hands and your forearms, wrists on the ball. You're going to gently roll forward as you dip and draw your chest down to the mat, lifting your tailbone up to the ceiling. And then scoop in as you pull back. You're going to lift your chest up, back extension here. Okay, think of that marble rolling down as I arc the spine and sit back onto my heels. Nose and chest comes down, lifting tailbone up as I try and draw my chest down to touch the mat. Tuck and roll back. Inhale, lift your chest. Okay, so we're just getting a nice reverse stretch. Really extending the back. Lift that tailbone. Anchor it down and lift the chest. Inhale. 2 more. Really feeling it in that midsection, reversing out that normal curve we so often hang into. Last one. Inhale. Lift from the tailbone, the sit bones. Chest nice and low. You're probably getting a shoulder stretch as well. And then inhale, lifting that chest up. And then flatten yourself back down, tuck in your belly, and roll yourself up. Good. Well done. Excellent. From there, let's stand up as our little intro warm-up. Okay. taking your ball, placing it in between your heels. Let's go into a little bit of footwork and lower body work here now. So I really want you to find your focus and think of balance, control, and stability here too. So just getting a little bit of tension and squishing into your ball. Not too hard if you're using a toilet roll because you still want it to be a toilet roll at the end of the class. Otherwise, we might have to just sacrifice a roll for tonight's class. Okay, so squeezing your ball, tucking that pelvic floor, breathing nice and tall. We're going to sit back and lift up. Exhale, sit back, hinge at the hips. Knees are not diving forward over the toes. 2 more. Last one. And stand. Hold it there. We lift the heels. We're going into some calf raises here. Open up those toes. Work through the feet, the ankles, those muscles in the lower legs. Don't lift up and lock and pop the ankles, relying on the joint. Rather find the muscle activation. You want to fatigue in the feet and lower leg muscles, and you know you're using muscles. That's it. Open up, press, and maybe you don't have to lift your heels all the way as high as you can. You just need to float and hover them up and drop them down. You're still going to feel it. Open up those toes wide. Good. That's it. 2 more. Last one. Hold the hovering heels. Don't go for 10 out of 10 heels and lock. I want you to hover rather. Balance there. Now challenge yourself to do a roll down with hovering heels. Not so easy. Breathing in, roll your shoulders back. Nod your chin and slowly move your eye line to just above the feet and toes. Soften the knees and slowly start rolling down, separating that upper and lower body. Leave the hips behind, keep the knees steady where they are. Release your head, neck, and shoulders, hopefully touching the floor. Breathe in. Doesn't matter if you're not. Tucking your belly and roll back up now, keeping the heels hovering. Scoop in the belly, don't lift your chin. The last thing to lift up is the head and the eye line. You're looking at the floor to the end and then you lift it up. Again, inhale, roll your shoulders back. Nod your chin. Look at one spot and disconnect your spine from your legs and hips. Let it fall off and think of your vertebrae as little dominoes, one falling after the next. So your center of gravity has moved and you've got to challenge that core control, that connection to be able to stabilize and control what you're doing as your center of gravity moves and changes. And then lift up that chest, open those collarbones. Well done. Drop the heels and lift the heels. Few more calf raises. When you drop your heels, see if you can lift your toes up. Spread them apart, stretch, and then drop and lift again. You can also, if you're using a ball, go into more inner thigh, more of an ankle squeeze into that ball, feeling the midline muscles working through the legs as well. Okay, 5 more. Try not to sink your chest down, rather find your balance straight ahead, then down on the floor. 2 more. Last one, and place it down. Good. Place your ball or your roll in between your knees now. And again, sit back, squeeze your ball, and lift up to stand. Sit back, and inhale up. Notice I'm not rounding my spine when I sit back. I'm actually doing the opposite as I hinge back. You're keeping that chest up. You're keeping your upper back working without tensing the shoulders. They're staying disconnected from that as my back lifts. And reach up. Good. Squeezing the ball throughout. Okay, the more squeeze, the better. The more inner thighs, the better. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, hold it there, stay seated. Little pulse pulses up and down. 9, 8, 7. Tuck in your belly. You don't want to feel low back pain. Now squeeze your ball, hold it. Little pulses. Squeezing your knees together. Squeezing that ball to try and pop it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your heels up. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop those heels and release to standing. Very good. Well done. Stay with me. Nearly there. Breathe in. Lift your heels up. Hold your balance. Don't roll out into the pinky toes here. Connect with the inside part of your foot as well. And then try again to sit back. Breathing in slowly. Maybe you don't sit as low, and that's fine. Maybe it's just a small knee bend. Maybe you need a little bit of assistance with something next to you to guide the movement, but not collapsing and relying on that. Then important, your knees are not going over your toes. And if you want to do this still with flat feet, maybe that's where you are, then that's fine. Do another round with flat feet. You can keep those heels up and stick with me. Hold it there now. Heels are hovering if you can. Pulse it, little bounce. Tuck in your belly. Heels are still hovering if you can. Pause, squeeze that ball. Good, and release it to standing. Well done. Excellent. Release that ball and shake it out. Have a little sip of water. Okay. Taking it to the mat. We're going to go into our hands and knees and do a quick cat stretch into the spine. So, nice long level back, not hanging, not arching. Shoulders are square over the wrists, hips are square over the knees. You've got about a fist or so between your knees. You're squaring yourself out, down. Good. Exhale. You're going to tuck in your belly. You're going to tilt your tailbone down. You're going to protract your shoulder blades apart from one another. You're going to release your neck in the spinal flexion. And then inhale, you're going to lengthen and extend the spine, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders back and down. Holding this extension of the spine, you elongate the back of your neck. It's not about the chin coming up, okay? That's completely separate. It's about the breastbone lifting up. Shoulders come down. Exhale, tucking around. Protract, spread it apart. And inhale, extend that spine. Good. Level out to neutral. Take your hand to your board or your roll. We're going to extend the arm and the leg. Good. And bring it in. 5. In and out, just sliding it away. 4. Staying nice and centered, not collapsing to any side. 2 more. Hold your last one there. Okay. You're going to pick that leg up and pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it there on 10. You're going to lift this hand with the ball up and maintain the balance. Don't sink in the shoulder blades. Stay in your center. Good. Now you're going to bend your knee and bend your elbow, bringing in the ball to touch your knee. And then inhale, lengthening out again. Stretch. Again, exhale, tucking the abdominals. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Try and keep your hip on top of your knee still and your shoulder on top of your wrist while moving through this. 3 more. Breathe in, lengthen it out. Last one, hold the balance. Pulse the arm and the leg up higher. Looking to the top of your mat and squeezing your bum. 6, 5, 4, 3, bringing it in. Over to the other side. Square, neutral your spine. And just extend the elbow and the knee, sliding into the movement. 2 more. Good. And then hold your last one there. Squeezing the glute to open up that hip. You're going to kick it, pulse it up. Engage that bum cheek. Engage the hamstring. Little pulses up, stretching the front of the hip. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold it. When you're ready, without tilting, shifting, we lift the opposite arm up. We stay squared. We don't collapse in the shoulder. We still elongating the neckline, shoulders out of the ears, and we tuck in to touch ball to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, touch. Trying to keep shoulder over wrist, hip over knee. And just keep your control. Good. 2 more. Hold that last one. Pulse it up higher. Nine, 10, and gently bring it in. Well done. Shake those shoulders out. Give yourself a little sip of water. And then let's take it to a seat or a supine position. So we're going to lay down. We're going to put the ball or the roll in between, just below at the base of the shoulder blades. So if you have to think of doing your chest lift and lifting those shoulder blades off, the shoulder blades are pretty free. It's just at the base, okay? First distance between your feet. Interlace your fingers behind your head. And then inhale, not lifting your chin and dropping your head back. I want you to go from the upper spine and elongate the upper spine. Back, up and over your ball or your toilet roll. So you're getting this nice opening here. Wide elbows. You can feel if you need to roll a little bit up or down. Making sure you're getting it right in the spot where you are the tightest, where you feel most stretch. I want you to take nice deep inhales and see if you can widen your rib cage even more. Expanding it. And then you're going to hop your elbows up in peripheral view. You're going to lift your head a little bit off the mat. Keep your feet steady, fist distance apart. Breathe in. And then exhale, lift your chest right up. Inhale, drop just halfway down. Exhale, chest up. Inhale down, exhale, chest up. Now if you feel it's a bit easy, you might have to scooch so that the ball rolls down your spine a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, chest up. And you'll notice you don't have to drop far back to find the tension, to find that separation of that upper spine opening up so we can really find the right abdominal muscles to lift us up. I've got a little tremor in my tummy today, but it feels so good to wake up my abdominals and utilize them correctly. 4 more. It should be burning. That's how you know you're doing it correctly. Stay steady and hold that last one up. Pulse it higher. Lifting from your chest, not your chin. Exhale, keep breathing. Pulsing it up. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen that spine all the way. And then stretch it out. If your head can touch the mat, then let your hands go. And just into this cactus position, slide your elbows up and down, hovering either above your mat or sliding your arms up and down along your mat. And some of you may feel much more stretchier than others. Good. Deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale, you're going to bring your hands to your sides. You're going to hold the sides of your body as you lift your head and chest up. Sliding your forearms back, lifting your chest upwards, and rolling your shoulders back. So now we've got this ball and this roll and this position here, which is assisting us, but we're not collapsing onto it. So I want you to lift up and think of making your weight lighter on this ball, on this roll, okay? You're not fully relaxing. If that ball disappeared, nothing would change in your position right here, right now, okay? So really open up the shoulders, and you're going to feel very quick if there's any neck issues, because this gets tiring. The hips are used to hanging here, not actually holding some weight, load, and support. So I really want you to think of how you're holding in your upper body, arms, shoulders, collarbones, opening up, stretching the back of your neck. Nice space between ears and shoulders. And then keeping that pelvis steady, so you're not tucking and tilting through each movement. You've got to keep your hips still while you lift your knee up and down. So just look at the hips, check in with the pelvis. Can you keep those two hip bones still? Note that one is not dropping or lifting in order for you to pick your thigh up. Check in with the other side. Is it the same? Can I maintain my stability and lift and drop my thigh without the pelvis moving? Knee stays steady. Okay, good. Now we're ready to go into changes. So as one leg goes down, one leg comes up. So there's that point, no feet on the floor, which means stabilize the pelvis even more. Control it. Inhale, exhale, tap and change. Lifting up and off of your ball. Open up your chest and your collarbones. 8, 7, 6. Feel the neck having to work. No wrinkles. You're slightly taking your head a little bit back. 3, 2, 1. Keeping one foot on the floor and one bend. Inhale, exhale, bend and stretch that knee. Chest stays lifted. Good. Pelvis is nice and stable. Check in with it. Focus. Make it correct. Place it down. Lift the other leg up and see. Can you extend your knee, bend and stretch, keeping pelvis separately from that, nice and still. Good. Keep that leg up, both legs in tabletop, heels joined together in your V position. Exhale, stretch those legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Think of the froggy that we do on the reformer. Flex your feet, heels together, without letting that pelvis go, without dumping and arching. Keep that connection, use your exhale to stretch. And if this is too tough, you just go to the one before. Okay, stick to your spot where you're at. Listen to your body. Should be no straining happening. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe in. Placing one foot down, placing the other foot down, and lifting yourself up. Excellent. Good. Place the ball around between your knees, and it's going to some table and back support. Just before you do, you might want to stretch out your neck and shoulders. So let's go into that stretch where you're going to wrap your arms and then wrap your hands and wrists, okay? And then actually try and pull your elbows away from your body and draw down the shoulders away from the earlobes. You may even want to tilt your head side to side, so elbows are away from the body and dropping and drawing those elbows down. And just feel that nice upper trap and rhomboid stretch. You can drop your ears to your shoulders or lift your chin up depending where your neck might need that. And then try the other side. Wrap the arms around the other way as much as you can wrap. Elbows away and drawn down slightly. Probably stretch is slightly different on the other side. Good. Excellent. Okay. Ball in between the knees. Fingertips facing forward. I want you to give yourself some inner thigh squeeze here through to that pelvic floor. So roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up, breathe in, squeeze the ball, tuck and tilt the pelvis, rolling those hips up. We're looking for the pubic bone height. Slightly dropping your head and eye line back, okay, rather than this type of looking position. The neck is an extension of the spine, so try and align it. Lift your pubic bone, squeeze your ball, and gently down we go. Inhale, tuck and lift up. Open those collarbones, roll those shoulders back. Are your glutes engaged here? Squeeze them and lower it down. Again, inhale, tuck, lift it up. Pubic bone, lifting up, squeezing the bum, squeezing the ball, and place it down. One more. Breathe in, working through upper body as well. Tuck, scoop, lift it up. Hold it there. And place it down. Those of you that can do the next step further, place the ball in between the knees. Otherwise, keep the legs still bent and do the previous one. Breathing in, roll the shoulders back, tuck and lift the hips up. Exhale, head and eye line adjusts, and then slowly back down. Again, breathing in, tuck till lift those hips up, back support. So all the back line muscles have to support you to lift. And down gently, two more. Breathe in, shoulders back, tucking that belly. Lift up and out of the hands and arms. And gently down. One more, breathe in, shoulders back, trying to lift up and create a nice diagonal line through the body from shoulders to toes. And then lower it down gently. Circle those arms up and over and forward fold stretch here. Good. Join your legs, tucking your belly, grabbing your ball, rolling up. Rolling down, let's go to roll-ups. That's what I meant. But we're connecting on those brain waves. Listen, let's go. Breathing in, lifting head and chest. Exhale, rolling up. Gentle stretch forward, don't overdo it here. Inhale and then draw those abdominal layers in. Lower those shoulders and inhale. Lift head and chest. Exhale, roll the shoulders here, over the ribs. Okay? You don't want to get there and bring the whole spine up as one. One round and roll the shoulders over. And then tuck, exhale, round and roll it back down. Breathing in, arms, head, chest. Point the toes, squeeze your inner thighs. If you can reach your feet with your ball, you can get a nice little foot stretch here. Pressing the ball down into the feet. It feels so good. And then tuck in the belly, lower those shoulders. We do two more. Head, chest, exhale, rolling up. Stretch forward, breathe in, and exhale, roll down. Soften those shoulders. Drop into those shoulders, lifting head and chest. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, roll it down. Deep breath in, just stretch. And then exhale, roll yourself up. We're going to stay in a seated position. Open those legs. Lift your arms, ball overhead, we spine twists. Two little pulses and center. Exhale, twist. Breathe in. Rotate from your breastbone without moving your hips, without moving your legs, and you're flexing your feet. Exhale. Think of your crown lifting to the ball above you as you elongate your spine. And then find the flexibility as you increase your rotational range here. Rinsing out your spine like a rag. One more each side. Exhale, two pulses. Breathe in. Exhale, two pulses. And center it. We hamstring stretch, saw down, touch the toes, lift up, rotate, exhale, saw off the toe, stretching in the hammy. Lift up, rotate, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in to lift, exhale, rotate, and lower it down straight. Each time trying to get further and further. Exhale. Give your knee a kiss. Good. Rotate. Reach. Can you create a nice gap between your foot and the ball if you're going past it? Going for one more each side. Rotate. Reach. And good. Excellent. From there, we're going to go into a sideline position. We're going to place the ball or the roll under the rib cage, okay? So make sure it's on the ribs, not armpit, not waistline. It's got to be in rib cage. And then from there, we're going to go onto the elbow. Now, you don't want that elbow too far away. It's not like this, even though that is comfortable. You got to tuck in that elbow. You got to lift the ribs up. We're not squashing the ball, okay? So this looks very different to this. So we don't want this big ditch here. We want to lift up so that we're now more parallel position, more square. Staying lifted, we got to not hang in that shoulder. So we're going to draw it down. We're going to tuck into more deeper stabilizing muscles, lats, traps, radius. Tuck it in here. Holding that position, technique, and posture. You're going to just take the feet to the front corner of the mat. And you're going to lift that top leg up and down. Your hips are stacked. As you lift the leg, don't sink into the ball. Stay up. Okay? And that's the target here. Good. So just abducting, hips, lift and drop. Just a few of these. 3 more. As high as you can. Keeping the space between ears and shoulders. Keep the leg up now. We kick forward, flex the foot, 2 forward kick pulses. We point the toes, we inhale, draw back, and here we're trying to stretch open the front of the hip and squeeze the bum, because that function is to open up this hip. Exhale, flex. And same thing, can you now move through this without squashing your ball? Inhale, back. It's an exhale. Inhale, draw back. And there's a little bit of point inflection going on through that foot and ankle. Draw back, squeeze, 2 more. Really lifting the ribs up off of the ball, keeping shoulders stable. Last one. Breathing in, drawing back, and then bringing it into release. Good. Bend those knees in, take the ball to the other side, arm up and over, and I just want you to do these little mermaid pulses, stretching and reaching. Breathing in. So the ball and the stretch is the same side as the feet. Think of creating a C shape with your spine, with your body. Let your neck, ear rest here to your shoulder. Just find that stretch. Good. Hold it. Rotate and reach for both hands to touch that ball. Stretch. Good. And release it. In this position, we're now going to side plank. So lift your top foot up in front. Hook your back, bottom leg behind. Hand on the knee. Not like this. You're going to lift up out of that shoulder. Breathe in as you stretch your legs. Stretching that arm up and over. And then gently bringing it back down. Okay, this is a shoulder load. So you've got to be strict and not hanging and stabilizing. As the work gets more tough in the Pilates, it becomes shoulders, it becomes a lot of arms, upper body. So be strict here, otherwise modify accordingly. Inhale, up. And exhale, release. 3 more. Breathing in. Extend those knees, lift the hips, opening side body, and down. And up. Exhale. To release. Last one. We go, inhale, up, align a nice T position with the arms, and release it down. Beautiful, other side. We go Down onto the side body in a straight line to start. Ball under rib cage, not the armpit, not the waistline. Elbow to head. Find the position. Lift the ribs. Feet come forward to the front corner of the mat. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine here. Staying light and gentle on your ball in its correct position. Keep lifted. It could feel really different on the side. Okay, be paying attention to shoulders. Tuck that elbow in. We lift the leg up and down. Maybe you feel it in a completely different spot here. But just check in with the body that you're still doing everything correctly, from ribs to shoulders to hips. You know, in Pilates, we have to really coordinate and do a few things at once. But that's the beautiful thing about Pilates. It's not letting the mind take over everything and actually forcing the mind to slow down and actually focus on its stillness, to actually control what the mind and the body are both doing. 2 more. Lift and lower. Hold it there on the last one. You're keeping that leg straight. Don't bend your knee. Stretch your leg. 2 forward pulses. Exhale. Inhale. Draw back. Stretch that knee. Activate the glute here. Very important. Don't give it to another area. And exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Draw back. Here I'm flexing my foot. Stretching the hamstring. Here I'm pointing my toes, opening the hips, squeezing my bum. And again. And there is a little bit of pelvis shifting here, but you're still stabilizing. You're not collapsing on your ball. You're keeping the shoulders away from the ears. You're keeping the space between your 2 legs. You're not dropping that leg down. Keep it lifted. That's it. 2 more. Draw back, squeeze, and exhale, exhale. Good, and release it down. Bring those knees in, ball to the other side. Side bend up and over. And just reach your little pulses into the side stretch. Don't lift those shoulders up, draw them down. Open up that space between the hip and the rib here. See if you can reach that ball further away from you. Or that twerk roll. Good. Now hold that stretch. Start rotating just your chest. To reach for that ball, you have to bring it in a bit. Touch it. Hold that twist and stretch. 3, 2, 1, and release it back. Good. Into the mermaid position. So back leg in front, top leg behind. Hook and hold that little hook across. Rest your arm on the knee. Looks pretty cool. Breathe in. Don't hang your shoulder. Lift and stabilize as you exhale, stretching your legs up and over. Open rib and hip. Control the landing. Never just collapse. Again, up and over. Lift the hips. Breathing in. And lower it down gently. 3 more. We go. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Stretch both legs. Lift it. Good. Staying in between in those 2 glass planes. Okay. Inhale, up and over. And we're going to go for 1 more, everyone. Breathing in. Lift up and over. Tee those arms. And lower it down gently. Well done. Good. Good. Shake it out. And let's go onto our knees. So if you need a little padding or you want to double up your mat, you can always fold it and put your knees on there. Or a little cushion if you need. See how you feel on this one? I want you to tuck your pelvic floor in. So imagine tilting, think of tilting and lifting pubic bone up as you lengthen tailbone down. Okay? Holding your ball. Keep that length. So think of that conveyor belt type movement. Breathing in. You're going to hinge back from the knees and exhale, lift. So from my knees to my shoulders, it's a straight line. And exhale, I come back. You don't want to go back and let the hips go or take the chest and arc the spine. You maintain a straight line as if there's a broomstick attached to the back of you. from the top of from the base of your scalp to the back of your knees. Inhale and exhale. This is the thigh stretch kneeling. No lower back pain here whatsoever. Tuck your pelvis as you inhale back, exhale, lift. It's not really that the thighs are stretching, even though that is the name of the exercise. Inhale, lengthen back, exhale, lift. 3 more. Good. Growing taller, each one. 1 more. And bring it back. Well done. I want you to lay on your tummy. And in this position, you're just going to grab one of your feet or ankles. If you can't reach, grab a rope, grab a band, grab something, and get hold of it. And I'm going to challenge you today to try and get your other hand there as well. And if you can't, it's okay. You can just do the one. But if you can get the 2 hands there, go for it. And then I want you to try start lifting your knee up gently. Okay? Think of drawing your knee away from you. Growing your thigh longer. So you open up that hip. Okay? And if it's way too much, like I say, use a band or something to assist to hold you. Otherwise, you can lose the stretch and just get the strength of lifting the leg. I really want you to find a stretch here and then see if you can roll your shoulders back, lift your leg, and just hold it there. And then let's go to the other side. So just grab that foot, stretch that knee away from you. If you can, other hand as well. Growing that thigh long, stretch that knee back and lift it up. You don't have to think of your foot coming to the back of your head. Think of lifting your foot to the ceiling rather. No lower back pain, or don't lift too high, or you could just lift your straight leg. Still tucking in your pelvic floor muscles. Now roll your shoulders back, hover your chest, hold it. And then release it down. Good, 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 good. Coming up to hands and knees. Take your ball or your roll. Hopefully if you're using a toilet roll, you've still got something left of it because you're going to need it now. And it might be a little bit squished after this. So placing one knee on the ball. This is going to be quite challenging, but you can always modify and do it without the ball. Okay? Extend the other leg back behind you. Curl the toes on the ball. It's going to help you. And you're going to notice that knee is going to want to wobble and lose its stability, so take it slow. Even if you just need to hold it here to find balance. Keep the toes connected and the foot holding you there. Think of the right knee on the ball. Other leg's going to lift up and down. Exhale, squeeze that glute and stretch your thigh so you're not bending your knee on the leg that's lifting. Very important. 5 more. 4. Keeping your shoulders square over your wrists. Good. Hold your leg there. Bend that knee in. You're going to open and close your bent knee. Touching your ball and open it back. But you've got to stay centered here. Don't collapse to one side. Don't lean more into one hand. 4 more. Last one. Knee up and place it down gently. Good. Other side. Knee to ball. Tuck and curl your toes. Again, it may be completely different on the side. Square your hips. Find your stability or control. When you're ready, extend the other leg. Make sure you're tucking the toes of the ball that's the knees on. When you're ready, keeping shoulders over wrists. We lift and extend that hip. Squeeze that glute. Notice that I'm not sinking and tucking, moving the spine. I'm holding my ribs and belly, staying nice and solid so that I'm moving through my hip joint as I squeeze that glute and extend the hip. 2 more. Hold it there. Good. Pulse it up. That's it. And then see, when you're ready, you can lift the opposite arm. Good. Bring it down. Bend that knee and open it up. Just lift and drop that knee. Keep your neck aligned with your spine. As high as you can, staying centered, staying in the middle. 4 more. Last 2. High knee up. Rest it down. Good. Take your knee off the ball. Roll the ball forward in your rest position. Take a nice deep breath in. Open those knees a bit. Try and flatten your chest down. Inhale, lift the tailbone up. Lower the hips back down. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the bum. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Just moving through that spine. 2 more. Bum lifts up. And chest rolls up. Think of it, marble. Rolling up and down your spine. 1 more. Tucking in your belly, scooping around that spine up onto hands and knees. Tucking your toes. I want you to stretch out those legs again. Flatten your feet. Press away from your hands, creating that V position. Bending and stretching 1 knee at a time. Really opening up the back of the legs. Aligning your ears with your arms. Two more. And then walking your hands forward into a plank position. 5 push-ups. If you need to go onto your knees, you can. Try to get your chest to your ball. Inhale, exhale. 5. Tucking your abdominals. 4. 3. Flat body. 2. Last 1. Hips up. V-stretch. Walking. Your hands to your feet. Release your head, neck, shoulders. Soften your knees, tucking your belly, and roll up through the spine. Inhale, rolling your shoulders back. Nod your chin. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, tuck and roll it up. Nice and tall. Breathe in, roll shoulders back. Nod that chin. Stay down on this one. Keep your right hand on the floor. Rotate to the left as you lift your left arm up and look towards it. And then place your left hand down and rotate up to right side. Looking for that upper body twist. And then place it down. Center it, tuck in your belly, and roll back. Restacking your spine. Just rolling those shoulders and bringing yourself back to reality. Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. And I hope to see you again soon on the next one. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Sabrina. Thanks, that was fantastic.